Biblically Centered Kids.
Well, happy Friday, everyone. Today is March 1st, 2024, and I am your host for today's episode, Mr. Johnny. Hope your week is going well so far. It's crazy that we are already in March. Can you believe that? The first day of spring is actually March 19th. We're almost back to green trees, fresh flowers, and warm air. And for you parents out there, mowing the lawn and treating those weeds. So, kind of a mixed bag, but I am excited for the warmer weather. All right. We have a national holiday today. Do you know what today is? I would be so impressed if someone knew what holiday was today. It's another obscure one. It's National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. Anyone out there love peanut butter? Anyone out there actually not really a big fan of peanut butter? Surprisingly, and I don't really know how this happened, my kids aren't really big fans of peanut butter. They'd much rather have a turkey sandwich over a peanut butter and jelly. But an interesting one that I bet you haven't heard, I have a brother, and he actually likes to make peanut butter crackers and then crumbles them up and puts them in his chili. Can you believe that? Please let us know if you know anyone else out there in the world who puts peanut butter in their chili. As far as I know, he's the only person I know who does that. Okay, on this day in history, we have a couple birthdays to celebrate. If anyone is a fan of pop music over the past 15 years or so, you've probably heard the name Justin Bieber. Today is actually his birthday. He was born in 1994, which means he turns 30 today. And another birthday we have to celebrate today is Mr. Ron Howard. He is an American filmmaker and director. When he was younger, he also did some acting jobs as well. If you've ever seen the live-action version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, he directed that movie. He also plays Richie Cunningham in the sitcom Happy Days. If you're not sure what that is, ask your parents. Or actually, probably your grandparents. All right, who's ready for our Quiz Day Friday? Go ahead and grab yourself a pen and paper if you need it, or you can just answer these questions out loud. But are you guys ready? All right, here's question number 1. What is the virtue that we've been talking about all week? It's virtue I. Is it A, intently listening to our best friends? B, intently reading our favorite novel? C, intently listen to our parents and honor their God-given authority? Or D, intently watch puppies play? That's right, it's D. We intently watch puppies play. Just kidding. Although that is fun to do. The correct answer is actually C. We intently listen to our parents and honor their God-given authority. Next question. When we honor our parents, it blanks God. So when we honor our parents, it frustrates God, it pleases God, it angers God, or it irritates God. So that's A, frustrates, B, pleases, C, angers, or D, irritates. Okay, we know this one was an easy one. Of course it pleases God when we honor our parents. And speaking of honor, what does the virtue honor even mean? Is it A, giving great respect, B, showing genuine love, C, showing appreciation, or D, prompt obedience? Is it A, giving great respect, B, showing genuine love, C, showing appreciation, or D, prompt obedience? Okay, yep, you guys got it. That was actually a trick question because it's actually all of those things. Do you guys remember the name of the character from the story from the Old Testament we talked about this week that exemplifies this week's virtue? Who was the Old Testament character we talked about this week? Was it A, Esther, B, Ruth, C, John the Baptist, or D, some guy with leprosy?
Help me!
Of course, the answer is B. We discussed Ruth this week. All right. One of the 10 commandments God gives is to honor your mother and father. Which one of these books has the 10 commandments in them? A, Genesis, B, Exodus, C, Leviticus, D, Numbers. Which one of these books has the 10 commandments in them? Is it A, Genesis, B, Exodus, C, Leviticus, or D, Numbers? This one might be a harder one. We did mention it briefly earlier this week. Do you remember? It's B, Exodus. And then in Exodus 20:12 it says, "Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you." Do you remember the New Testament story from this week? Who did we learn about? Well, we know we learned about honor, right? So did we learn about honor through A, a Roman officer, B, a talking donkey, C, a burning bush, or D, a talking blue dog? Well, we probably know it's not a blue dog, right? And we know it's not a burning bush. We do know the Bible talks about a burning bush, but that's actually in the Old Testament. That's right. It's A, the Roman officer. We told the story about the Roman officer who trusted Jesus' authority. Now, do you remember how the story ended? What did Jesus think about the officer's response? Did he say A, that he had never seen a Roman officer with such a great speaking voice? B, that he had never seen a Roman officer with such sharp weapons? C, that he had never seen anyone with such great faith in all of Israel? Or D, that he had never seen someone with such a nice house?
Whoa, is that a jacuzzi?
That's right. The answer is C. Jesus was amazed by the Roman officer's faith and healed his servant. Well, that's all for the quiz this week. I hope you guys have been having a great week. We have some fun episodes coming up this weekend. Tomorrow is going to be a very fun game day with lots of new games. And then Sunday, we have a draw along. And like always, we certainly thank you for listening to this week's episode so far. And remember, if you'd like your birthday to be shout out on an episode or a joke that you have that we can feature in an episode, please send us your info or an audio recording of a joke to info@biblicallycentered.com. All right, I really greatly appreciated this time today. Until next time, have a great day.